let's talk about something many men shy away from. Discussing the challenge of maintaining strong, reliable erections. This isn't just about physical intimacy, it's about how it ripples through a man's life. When firmness fades, it's not just the bedroom that feels the impact. Confidence takes a hit, emotional distance creeps into relationships, and marriages can start to feel shaky. The frustration builds with every unsuccessful moment, and soon the fear of failure overshadows everything. But here's the good news. This doesn't have to be a permanent struggle. There are practical, proven ways to turn things around, to restore not just physical strength, but also the closeness you share with your partner. Real difficulties don't mean you're out of options. With the right approach, you can reclaim potency and rebuild the connection that makes a relationship thrive. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. It's about understanding what's happening and taking steps that work. What might feel like an impossible hurdle today could have a simpler solution than you realize. The method we're diving into has already guided countless men to overcome this challenge and rediscover a fuller, more confident life. Before we go deeper, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on more health and relationship insights. If this resonates with you, hit that like button. It helps others find this info too. Drop a 1 in the comments if you find this helpful, or a 0 if you've got suggestions. Your feedback keeps this conversation alive. For a lot of men, trouble with erections isn't just a physical issue. It reshapes how they see themselves. Picture this, a guy who's always been the rock in his relationship. The one who takes charge suddenly starts dodging closeness. He avoids eye contact, pulls back from touch, and feels less like the man he used to be. It's not just him who notices his partner, senses the shift too. She might wonder why he's distant. Maybe even feel pushed away without knowing what's really going on when neither of them talks about it. A quiet wall builds up between them over time. That silence erodes the warmth they once shared. Here's the kicker. This often isn't about a lack of love or attraction. It's fear. Fear of not measuring up that hijacks the moment. Anxiety kicks in, and instead of connection, there's tension. The more he tries to sidestep the problem, the bigger it looms, dragging down his self-worth and spilling into every corner of his life. That confident guy who used to tackle challenges, he's now dodging intimacy, retreating from his partner, and feeling out of control. Little disagreements flare up more often. Everyday closeness fades, and what started as a physical hiccup becomes an emotional divide that threatens even the strongest bonds. To help you bridge that gap and bring back a fulfilling, intimate life, I put together a resource rediscovering intimacy, healthy sexuality after 60. It's a digital guide packed with actionable steps to strengthen your relationship, tackle both physical and emotional hurdles, and reignite the spark in your marriage. You'll find the link in the first pinned. Comment copies are limited, so grab yours now to start transforming your connection. Think of your body like a finely tuned machine. When one parts off, the whole system feels it over time. Blood flow faces roadblocks, arteries stiffen, making it tougher for blood to reach where it's needed. Strong erections depend on robust circulation. But if those pathways narrow, the result is weaker performance, or moments that fade too soon. Then there's the hormonal side, testosterone. The fuel for desire and sexual energy naturally dips as we age with less of it. Flowing interest might wane, and the body's response slows down. This isn't a sudden drop. It sneaks up over years, often unnoticed until the effects pile up. Another overlooked player, the pelvic floor muscles these unsung heroes support. Erection strength and control. But like any muscle, they weaken without care when they're not up to par. Maintaining firmness becomes a challenge. No matter how much desire is there, and let's not forget the mind. Even if the body's ready, a stressed or distracted brain can hit the brakes. Anxiety, for instance, floods the system with cortisol, throwing off circulation and destabilizing erections. Imagine stepping into intimacy already braced for disappointment, that worry alone can sabotage the moment. Everyday pressures don't help either. Work, stress, money concerns, or even a tense morning at home can sap mental energy. Turning closeness into a chore when the mind's bogged down, the body struggles to keep up, and forcing it only amplifies either frustration, low mood, or self-doubt, can deepen the red too. If a man doesn't feel wanted or worthy, he might pull away, entirely locking himself in a cycle of avoidance. Arousal starts in the brain. If it's not engaged, the signals just don't fire, and the moment slips away. Your body's a network, and when one piece falters, others follow. Take diabetes. It damages tiny blood vessels and nerves that signal the penis dulling sensation, and making arousal trickier over time. High blood sugar also hampers nitric oxide, a key player in relaxing vessels for healthy blood flow. High blood pressure adds another layer, straining vessels and cutting efficiency. Some meds for hypertension can dial down libido too, complicating things further without expert advice. Then there's cholesterol. Fatty build-up clogs, arteries slowing, the rush of blood needed for firmness. This isn't just about intimacy. It's a red flag for heart health too, since the same issues can signal bigger risks down the line. Silence can be the real relationship killer. Too many men bottle up these struggles, afraid of looking weak or letting their partner down. Instead of opening up, they dodge closeness, making excuses, pulling back, while their partner, left in the dark, might feel unwanted. That unspoken tension festers. She wonders if she's the problem. He's paralyzed by shame. Without a conversation, small cracks widen affection. Fades, talks grow cold, and frustration simmers on both sides. But here's the turning point. Talking about it can change everything. Sharing the weight lifts the guilt, and most partners respond with care, not judgment. Their openness rebuilds trust and sets the stage for solutions. Science has your back here. Treatments like Selenop or Venil, think Viagra or Levitra, boost blood flow to make corrections more achievable. They're effective for many, but they're not magic pills. You need a prescription, proper timing, and real desire. They amplify stimulation, not create it. Don't want meds. Low testosterone might call for hormone therapy to recharge energy, and drive natural options like Macar root tribulus or Gining are worth exploring. 2. Studies suggest they support circulation and libido. Food matters more than you'd think. Beets, watermelon and leafy greens pump up nitric oxide, easing blood flow. Pair that with a balanced diet, and you've got a solid foundation for better performance for a non-drug. Root low-intensity shockwave therapy is gaining traction. It sparks new blood vessel growth in the penis, boosting circulation. Naturally quick sessions, no major side effects, or try pelvic floor exercises. Like Kegel, they're simple, strength and control, and can lead to firmer, longer-lasting results. Even acupuncture is on the table. Some say it eases stress and improves flow. Add in deep breathing or mindfulness to calm the mind, and you've got a toolkit that tackles both body and brain. Small shifts, big payoffs. It comes down to daily habits. A guy who skips exercise, eats junk, and skimps on sleep can't expect top-tier circulation cardio. Walking, running keeps blood pumping. Strong, lifting weights nudges testosterone up. Cut the sugar, lean on proteins and healthy fats, and load up on vitamins like D and B12. They all fuel hormone health. Sleep's non-negotiable. Deep rest balances hormones and cuts stress. No drastic overhaul needed, just steady tweaks that add up. Take Carlos, a patient I saw recently. He walked in, uneasy, barely meeting my eyes, bow low, like he was confessing a secret. "Doc, I never thought I'd be here." He said for years, he and his wife had a vibrant connection. Intimacy came easy, but over time he noticed a shift. Erections weren't as reliable. He brushed it off his stress at first, but when it kept happening, he pulled away, dodging her touch, changing the subject. She tried to reach out, but He shut down. The silence grew heavy. Affection, faded tension, replaced laughter. She wondered if he'd lost interest. He wrestled with shame, terrified to admit the truth. Months later, Carlos broke the cycle. He opened up to his wife, laid out his fears, and instead of distance, she offered support. Together, they tackled it. Routine changes, expert advice, a few targeted treatments. He didn't just regain firmness, he rediscovered their bond stronger than ever. That's the power of our facing it head on This Isn't a Dead End. Whether it's better, blood flow, balanced hormones, or emotional clarity. The right steps can transform your life and your marriage. Which of these ideas clicks for you? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear. What could fit your routine if this helped? Give it a like. Your support spreads the word. Check out our other videos on natural health strategies and hit subscribe to stay in the loop. See you next time with more ways to boost well-being and connection.